That looks better. Here we go. No, Hulk! Hulk smash! Come on, Hulk, not yet. These are your allies, man. Don't Hulk smash your friends. Hulky. Hulk needs a timeout. Alright. There we go. Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing Midnight Suns Iron Man. This is a Marvel Legends figure from Hasbro. It is one of the Gamerverse figures. I do not have many of these, but you have to get this Gamerverse figure to build the Mindless one. If this had been a standalone Iron Man, I don't know if I would have picked it up, maybe on sale. But because this is part of a Build-A-Figure and I really want to build a Build-A-Figure, you know, I hate to buy all the figures. You know, I wanted most of these figures, and I do want the Mindless one, so definitely need to have it to build the Mindless one, obviously. But not really an Iron Man that I'm familiar with. I have not played the Midnight Suns game. It looks cool. It has a lot of great characters in it. Wolverine and of course Iron Man and others that I can't think of. Like I said, I've never played the game. Just seen trailers and such. But I know the game's been out for quite a while. This figure has been out for a little while. We'll look in the box to see when it came out. I don't think it's that old, but it's my guess is it's like maybe 8 months old. We'll see. Because I'm pretty sure it's a 2023 figure. But yeah, there is the front of this Midnight Suns Iron Man. I think it looks cool. I think it's a cool deco with the black and the gold. But like I said, it's just a version I don't know, and if it wasn't part of this Build-A-Figure, don't think I would have picked it up at retail price. But here is now the back. Let's see. So I hope it turns out to be a pretty cool figure. Make it worth the price of admission. Yes, there's the Mindless one there. Can't wait to get that built. There's the first side with Iron Man. And the next is going to be the same, just flipped. And then the top is, I'm guessing this is the Midnight Suns logo. And then, let's see if we can get some light on that. The bottom is your barcode legalese. I'm going to pull into this barcode in case you need it for anything. There it is. Alright, let's set it here, pull the camera back, get a little closer look at everything, then we'll get them completely out of the box. Alright, there's that Mindless One Build-A-Figure logo. 4+ warning. And your Marvel Legends Gamerverse logo. Pretty cool. And it looks like he comes with a couple of hands that have the blast effects can hook into, which is kind of a standard Iron Man deal. There's the blast effects in, looks like an reddish orange, maybe more on the red side than orange, but looking pretty good. And there is Iron Man. Very cool. And the Mindless One's leg. And there's that Midnight Suns logo, is pretty cool. And the bottom of the box. Alright, let's flip it to the back. Marvel Legends series, Iron Man. And then there is a blurb if you'd like to read about this Iron Man. Alright, let's go ahead and scan down and show you this image. And there's your Build-A-Figure Mindless one. So I've already unboxed on the channel Blade and the Fist Ninja. So we'll get this Iron Man unboxed. Then I'll still have to do Lady Bullseye, Power Man, Luke Cage, and Clea. I don't have Daredevil, but you don't need it to build the Mindless one. I'd like to get it at some point, but I do not have it yet. But I do own all of the figures to build the Mindless one, though, so that's cool. There is your bottom with the legalese. Alright, let's set it here. Tilt the camera down, I'm gonna grab my X-Acto knife, cut that tape, and we'll get them unboxed. While I'm cutting the tape, just want to say if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings, toy hunts, shelf tours, anything fun action figure related, if you want to subscribe to Hey What That On My Shelf, if you haven't done that yet, you'll get all that in your feed. And if you have a fun comment, that's also greatly appreciated here on Hey What That On My Shelf. Alright, with that said, let's get this Iron Man out the box. Alright, let me tilt up a little bit so you can see what's going on. Boom. Kind of a, I don't know, portal effect in the background. Kind of cool. Okay, let's get this mindless one leg out of here first. There it is, big chunky leg. Big rock leg. Alright, there it is. Get these hands out next. Alright, couple of blasty hands. There's your portholes for the effects. Very nice. These effects out. Alright, there's a couple effects. They are super soft plastic as usual. Are these? Okay, yeah, so sometimes, well, I guess not. Yeah, sometimes you could take that little piece off, and you can with this. I like to leave mine on. Looks cooler. I do wish there was a way to make these. I know you could probably heat them up and then push them where you want and then get them instantly cold, and maybe they'd stay better. They're always looking funky. Like, instead of just straight, they're always curved. That's the only thing I hate about this really super soft plastic. But I get it. It's for 4+. Boy, I wish they would up the age to like 13+ and make this stuff hard plastic. It is what it is. Alright, the other one is looking a little bit better. Well, there's a funky bend to it. But, well, it is what it is. Alright, here comes Iron Man. Okay. This is cooler than I thought it would be. This guy's cool looking. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna look good with the Iron Legion there. Pretty cool. I don't love that it has pins still. Like I said, this figure's not that old. Let me look at the box real quick. Forgot to see what year this came out. Yep, 2023. You could tell it was used off an older Iron Man. I'm not sure which version of Iron Man, but if you still got the pins and it's 2023, it's definitely reused for sure. Yep. Darn. He still looks pretty neat though. You know what? He almost looks like I bought loose one of the. It's in a bin somewhere. I have no idea where it's at the moment. But it was a Gamerverse Iron Man, and he was like blue. It's like a darkish blue, and it almost kind of reminds me of this. And that one had pins as well. I wonder if it was pulled off of that body. But like I said, I'm not exactly sure where it's at. Otherwise, I would compare it. But that's just a guess. All right, let's go ahead and bring him forward and do some articulation. So the head, okay, pretty standard Iron Man head. You got a ball joint on a rocker. That way when he's flying, he can look straight forward, which is pretty sweet. And his head down is going to be really nice too. That's really cool. Gets a little side to side. Of course, you can go all the way around if you wanted to, if Tony Stark became possessed. Let's see, these, okay, so the shoulder pieces really make it hard for the arm to go up, because they are glued in down here. Reminds me of the older Star Wars The Black Series clone troopers or stormtroopers, either one. They would glue it down here, and you have to kind of just make sure that it goes, well, rises over the top, and you just can't get it to go up very well. Because this is actually a harder plastic than they usually use for armor pieces. But man, to get it, you can't go any higher than that with this. What I like is what the Star Wars The Black Series has done with their newer troopers, is they peg it into the arm, and it's actually just connected right up in here. Not glued here, so you have all the movement here, and will actually ride up really easy. So, kind of an old school approach at shoulder armor here. It is just a peg on a rocker there on the shoulder. Like I said, you can't hardly move it up. Like, that's the most you can get it up, because it's like hugging his back. So, not a whole lot of movement there in the shoulder. It does have a bicep cut. It is just a peg down in there. Double jointed elbow, but it does have the pins, like I said. So based off an older body. And then you've got a punchy fist that is up and down movement. Let's see. So you do have a waist cut on this figure. It's one of the, I don't know, I don't love it. For one thing, it breaks up the look of the paint job, and it leaves some weird gappage, some weird overhang and underhang that just looks strange. I will be leaving mine in the 0 position for sure, but it does have Okay, I thought it was going to be a hula hoop, but it's actually a raised up ab crunch. So it does not swivel right and left. That's why they have this, because this is just up and down. But this works pretty well. I'll be honest, I'd rather this didn't even have a waist cut and it was just on a ball joint here. I have an Iron Man Extremis next to me. I'll show you what I mean about that. But that's how this figure works. So there's your lean back. There's your lean forward. We'll get through the rest of the articulation on the legs, then I'll show you Iron Man Extremis and show you his torso. There is a ball joint. So, no, I doubt you can see it, but just down inside of the legs here. So there's the kick to the side, kick forward, kick back, and then you've got a thigh cut that kind of gets a little funky. It's not the worst, but it's still can get a little weird with all those little lines and little overhangs and underhangs and stuff. Double jointed knee, like I said, it's got the pins though. And then there's no real boot cut, there's no real need for a boot cut on this. And then you've got a front facing pin and a rocker there for the foot. So pretty cool overall. You can tell it's based off an older model of Iron Man. Here is Extremis. So this is what I mean. He has no waist cut, but he's got the hula hoop up here that allows him to go right and left, up and down. What I'd love to see, because I'm not going to say this is perfect by any means, if it still had a cut down here, but not this cut, I hate this, but if it had another ball joint. So you cut it along the seams of his iron underwear, right here, and then you put a ball joint in there. And then you've got double action back, double action forward, side to side. Kind of like if you've ever seen Chun-Li Jada Toys. Has a double ball joint, and it's amazing, and it's fantastic. So that's where I hope they go in the future with some of these figures. But right now, I like the Extremis better than this one. I don't mind this, but I don't like this. So in the future, ball joint here, awesomeness. But like I said, this is off an older body. You know, it is part of a Build-A-Figure, so you're going to get a lot of cost cutting going on when they do these Build-A-Figure figures that they kind of throw into the wave. Whenever you see a Gamerverse, it's kind of like, okay, in a Build-A-Figure wave, you just never know what you're going to get. Excuse me. In this case, it is a cool figure, just older style body and everything. So let me get the camera in a better position here. Let's go something like that. Let's get him moved back. So there he is. Here's everything that comes in the box. You get the Mindless One's leg, couple blast effects, couple hands that the blast effects hook into. Pretty standard Iron Man stuff. But that's everything that comes in the box of this Midnight Suns Iron Man. Let's pull those accessories away. And let's throw, here I'm going to throw some other Iron Man next to him for now, just for some comparisons. So there is Extremis. And here's an old school retro. This is the Tony Stark AI, was the Marvel Legends name, but it's just one of the early on Iron Man armors. Let's actually move these guys down. So I'll throw a War Machine in here too. Here's War Machine. So there's some iron armor there. War Machine, oh my gosh, War Machine. Took out old school Iron Man. All right, let's see if it can stay on. There we go. Something like that. So there's a few other armors near Midnight Sun. Let's move them out of the way and throw some other figures for more of scale than it is just iron armor. Okay, so we're gonna go scale. Let's go Hulk. You gotta throw Hulk in there, right? Get some big scale going. Oh, he just knocked him over. Hulk does not like to share the screen. All right, there we go. Let's get this out of the way. There it is. Who else do we got? We've got Spider-Man. This is the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. And X-Men 97 Wolverine. Okay, no. She wants to stand. Come on, Logan. There we go. Okay. Cool. So let's go like this. Because I can't see Wolverine's claws. There we go. Strange pose. All right. There is your... Sorry, I don't want that on him. That looks better. Here we go. No, Hulk! Hulk smash! Come on, Hulk, not yet. These are your allies, man. Don't Hulk smash your friends. Hulky. Hulk needs a timeout. All right. There we go. This time for certain. There is your Iron Man Midnight Sun. Sun? Oh, jeez. Midnight Suns. Let's try this again. There is your Iron Man Midnight Suns. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.